What's up, y'all? It's Turnip. I'm back from the grave, from the great beyond. I have returned once more to bring some Halo Wars content that I hope y'all will enjoy. Today, like always, I went random all and I was chosen to grace you with the gameplay of the Prophet of Regret. No regrets here, just some good gameplay. I am doing a challenge today as well. I'm going entirely infantry, haul units, anything that is on the ground, except for my ghost. That is my mission this game, is to win without building no summits, no factories, nothing like that, none of that kooky stuff, right? So all you need is a good grunt squad by your side. So yeah, it's been a little while since I've made some content. I've had a lot of stuff going on recently with work and mainly just work. I've been working a lot and been taking a little break, playing some single player games. I was playing a lot of Fallout 4 survival mode, and that took up quite a bit of my time. But you can see we've got two goons here trying to take out my mighty ghost, but my micro is too good. Not really. I'm just kind of getting lucky and running around with the healing spire, dodging these shots. Yeah, if you just keep moving around in here, they can't really do anything. There is no way they can kill you without gunner. So that's got the upper hand there, asserted my ghost dominance onto them, and he is retreating. My teammate comes and helps me out. Man, that ghost took a pounding right there. I accidentally queued up a factory. Shame for me, and I'm going on the offensive, trying to see what I can do early game, get this Prophet. It's another Prophet out of the way. I see an elephant advancing, a green elephant, so we ping that and we're like, oh shit. Here we go. And a yellow elephant at the same time. So there's definitely some hootenanny going down here. So I'm falling back. I am more than sure that there is going to be a rush happening. Ever since my last video, tactical elephants have probably risen up the tier list in the units, seeing the effectiveness of how I used it in my my last game on 14. These are all random all teammates, by the way. Don't know any of these guys. And if you might be able to hear, there's some wrestling in the background. That's Dante jumping in and out of some boxes. He may be joining us later on for some more commentary. I'll get his input on what he thinks of the current meta and situation of the game. But in the meantime, so I have taken my reactor. He set up shop over there. I'm going to train some jackals. Thankfully, I went haul, get these jackals out quick. These yackles in their tunics. Sleeveless shirts in this frozen wasteland, but they're fine. They must have some thick fur.
All units.
And I have a very, very good economy, as you can see. 2 unupgraded pads, and I'm producing jackals at the same time. So very strong defense there on my part. Other Prophets clearing my base out for me, doing me a little favor here. So I'm just going to shoot him while he's shooting me.
Enemy engagement.
Looks like Red wants a little bit of that reactor action.
Warehouse upgraded. Local units. Local units.
So he's going to take me out of there. I want to send some infantry in quick because I don't want him to steal this from me. I guess having jackals, it's not too big of a deal because the only thing he could really port through would be an honor guard, and I can kill that fairly quickly, but it's just still kind of annoying. So we still have not dealt with that elephant yet. I was going over there to deal with it, and I kind of forgot about it. But I'm going to port these jackals through to help with the help with the assault and queue up beam rifle at the same time.
Local units. Local units.
And he scoots right on out of there. Look at that.
All units.
So I'm moving in now. I'm going to try and take down these elephants.
All units.
Yeah, there. No. He's going behind my computer. 1 second. Come here. I'll just let him be there.
Local units.
I don't really see them yet. I thought that they took this base over here, but beam rifle is coming up. But there they are, appearing from the darkness. A full-fledged assault is inbound to my main. I was definitely unprepared. Thankfully, my beam rifle finished, and I'm going to kind of sit back here and pepper some of these troops while I'm taking out this elephant over here to stop the reinforcements. Get out of there. Okay, he's playing with the cords now. Thankfully, I have a squirt bottle for these situations. Come here. Get.
All units. All units.
So yeah,
All units.
I have to say though, Dante is the most persistent animal I've ever met on the planet. You can squirt him about 10 times with the squirt bottle, and he will come back about 5 minutes later and do the same exact thing.
All units.
So he definitely gets that from me.
Local
I'd say those are my genes.
Local
But
units.
yeah, so not looking good for me. I'm getting stripped pretty bad over here. In these situations, you always want to update to Citadel. Get that extra base damage. Thankfully, my teammates were very helpful in helping me push this off. Cryo, I got a cryo and a carpet bomb. And these jackals, these two beam rifles are just really putting in some work back here. They both got some veterancy on them. They definitely wanted to take those out as soon as possible, but the cavalry is rolling in. I was going to make some engineers, but I'm like, that would defeat the whole purpose of this video. There is no engineers allowed in a hall-only game, so I deleted that for the Chad Hall to produce more Chad beam rifle jackals. But my temple is going to die, so I'm going to be on 1 tech here in just a second. Thankfully, I have beam rifle already though, so that's not too bad of a
Local units.
loss. And yeah, just gonna queue up an expo now and clean these right on up. Hey, Betty. With us here today, we do have Dante the cat, the tabby cat. He has joined us. Anything you'd like to say about the current meta of the game or the situation that we have here? Just go ahead right into the microphone.
Outpost ready.
Do not bite the microphone. Stop it.
Local units.
Very interesting thoughts. Thank you very much for that. He is soaking wet, so I'm going to dry him off a little bit because he's been better. A pelican. Wait, was that a pelican I saw? Yeah, I think a pelican came in, but thankfully those guys stayed there. I'm going to start pushing in. Their prophet, though, is back, and he got a star as well as the 3rd tech upgrade, or 2nd tech, should I say. So definitely no bueno on my part here. I'm going to make some more jackals, though, and just kind of file them through.
Local units.
Try to deal some damage to this expo here. He is going all summits, from what I can see. Sent through the 2-star, 2 veteranized jackal, and he's just obliterated. He had no idea what was hitting him. He just flew through that, and he was just toasted. Roasted in the glassing beam. But yeah, you see, we don't need temples. We don't need to rebuild temples. We're fine. We have, we've got that reactor power. We've got what we need, so we're just gonna go on and make some more halls here and try to file in.
Local units.
No white. No white. I'm gonna get a shield up on this base here because it is fairly weak, so and I don't want a group of Marines porting in and trying to RPG that thing down.
What is it?
There he is. See, that flying prophet was coming in, so he knew where he's looking for. So Yeah, I'm gonna build some more jackals here,
Local units.
right out the gate. He does take that down, but I'm gonna push up on the offense here and start sniping some of these guys.
Local units.
He's got non-boost banshees, which are very ineffective. You definitely want to get boost before anything else. Port these guys back and continue with production.
All units.
But thankfully red here is going to snipe this base off while I am reamassing my forces. Do you like chewing on my sweatshirt? You know the little things at the end of your sweatshirt that are like plastic and they kind of hold the strings together? Dante is currently chewing on that. It must taste good. I'm sure we've all chewed on that part ourselves in grade school, middle school. So there must be some merit to it. I'm going to queue up another shield. Still don't need a temple quite yet. Going on the offensive. We're running in for the kill here. We want to put an end to this man's career, this prophet's. There can only be one prophet, okay? One true prophet, prophet of regret.
Local units.
And he's flying back over here. He's gonna, unfortunately, beam me down there.
Local units. Shield generator complete.
But yeah, so prophet is pretty weak to beam rifle jackals.
Local units. Local units.
Even though he's a flying unit, he's considered a flying infantry unit, alongside with the engineers are also considered flying infantry units as well.
Local
So
units.
they will also go down easily to the jackal squads. Reporting through more beam rifles. It's like an everyday Covenant mirror 1v1 that we're playing on this side of the map.
Local
Just
units.
jackals, beam rifle jackals.
Local units.
He's gonna destroy that base. I think it was built already, and he just kind of blew it up. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe he just didn't want to deal with it, because he would definitely could have just sniped all these down here. I'm gonna retreat out of there. I do not want to lose this guy, my mighty prophet.
All units.
Blue is amassing an army, and red is also. So we have not seen anything from yellow or green in a while, so I'm a little concerned. I want to start diversifying my units into, say, some hunters and some grunt squads. At the same time, I'm keeping up the pressure on light blue, teal, or cyan, as some may say.
Enemy engagement. All units.
And he's going to fly right on through.
Local units.
Look for any opportunity he can. I'm going to split these guys off here so they don't get beamed as easily and lock that base down.
All units.
Kind of just like in Halo Wars 2 when you're getting glassing beam, you always want to split your units up for most effective results. And he's going to take a lot of hits before he actually ports out of there. So you can just see how fast those jackals shred.
Reactor claim. Local units.
This is the perfect time for another advance, and blue is also advancing.
Local units.
Catch the expo once again.
What is required?
Local units. Local units.
We're going to port a tactical retreat there and keep amassing the jackal numbers. Looks like blue is taking down the green expo, thankfully. That's going to slow him down quite a bit. Look at those mighty warriors right there. They're like Spartans, ready for combat. Truly the most intimidating unit in all of Halo Wars.
On my way.
I'm also going to split some of these units up into 2 teleporters, just for faster porting purposes. That way they don't all get kind of stuck at the same time when they're trying to go through. So that's also another good idea if you're trying to mass teleport packs of jackals through. This is basically just a startup A situation if I saw this coming at me. Just a quick resign.
Local units.
If I must.
It's like a conga line. Look at that. How magnificent. Beautiful. We're getting close to full pop jackals and closing in. I'm also fearful that he is trying to go for a scarab, because that would totally decimate my army. I have no counter to that, especially on this map, because the scarabs can climb on the walls. So yeah, that's not bueno at all.
Local unit.
He does have a second expansion right there, and we're going to start the assault.
Enemy engagement.
He foolishly attempts to assault us, but it is no use, and we do slay the mighty prophet, the false prophet, should I say. The one true prophet does not need to fly. He just needs to have a little mobility scooter. That's about it.
Local units.
Mac Blast. Ooh, here comes some... Oh, here comes everything. Everything's porting through. So I'm going to just try and save our leader. And these jackal squads are just decimated.
Bonded shield research.
What now?
Local units.
Got out of there by the skin of my taint there. Prophet is somehow barely alive. Red has hawks as well, so he's going to come in and swoop in to attack them as well. So at this point, with yellow's massive army and green's, I've decided that we do need some more diverse units rather than only jackals. So I'm going to be creating some more tech to build some hunters and build some grunts. Grunts for the anti-air with their needles. And yeah, go from there.
All units.
I suppose. Your wish?
I'm just praying right now that they all do not assault me. I think that if blue had not distracted them, they would have just pushed up and assaulted me, because I have nothing right now. I have no defense. So I'm just banking on the fact that they are just, you know, recovering themselves, and yellow is probably moving across the map towards green to help him out.
All units.
I go.
Another expo down. Prophet just can't catch a break.
Warehouse complete. Local units.
I was thinking about pushing in here at this point, but I decided against it. I have a bad habit of doing that, where I will attack when I have literally nothing and just try to make it work somehow. So I'm going to bolster up my forces.
Local units.
Mighty tank army over there, so hunters are a necessity.
Local units.
All right.
Thankfully, though, hunters are a good defensive unit, especially with assault beam. So when you're on the back foot and you have hunters, it's not as bad of a situation, but you need to have a lot of them for them to be effective, and banshees are still a better counter. Just because they don't get hit by their main cannons, they only get hit by the machine guns. But nevertheless, we have a mission in front of us, so we're not changing now. I'm going to keep upgrading these pads here as well. Get some more economy rolling while building up my army. Really relying on my teammates at this point in time to come in clutch with the distractions. think this is the 5th expo that he has lost at this point. My man just can't catch a break. He really should have built it somewhere else. Our 3-pronged attacks have been very successful. He is amassing a large amount of vampires now also, so that is detrimental to the hunters for sure. I'm going to send a grunt squad out to claim one of those just for vision so I can see what's going on. We are about 20 minutes in the game, and I'm thinking about rebuilding my temple now. So I'm going to queue up the Citadel here, try to rebuild that. But green is sneaking in to try to do a all-in push onto blue's base. Blue has all united his units to the back of his main, which is why they're kind of clumped up on one another. When that happens, you really want to double tap on the Wolverines, and that will select only the Wolverines, and it will move them individually. Little fun fact, you didn't know that. Double tapping any unit on the screen will select all of those units that's on the screen that you can see, all of that unit type. And yeah, it's just a little quality of life thing. That way you don't have to fight with all of them by clicking all units, scrolling through them, and then moving them.
If I must.
You wanted that health, but not today. Not today. Red is there, the gatekeeper of the healing spire.
Warehouse upgraded.
Researching Spirit Bond there, so we're looking good. We are just turtling up right now, just lying in wait.
All units.
No sign of anything. I notice yellow is over here. Yellow is out of position to help defend green. So I was thinking now would be a good time to start moving in my forces while they were focused elsewhere.
All units.
Very well.
Local units.
Trying to signal for red to help me with the assault.
Local units. All units.
But things are looking pretty well, I'd say, for us. Needler is researching. Needler does pretty decent against a good majority of aircraft. 2 to 3 grunt squads will shred some air units with the Prophet support, of course.
I'll go.
No expansion there.
Needler
Gonna kill his
research.
base down here again for the 8th time.
All units. All units.
There's a holy hell amount of vampires, so we're gonna get a cryo. And I'm gonna send the hunters to shoot at the base, simply because the hunters can't shoot straight up, so it's better than them just doing nothing. And port some more grunt squads through to help fight with help shoot down these vampires.
Local units. Local units.
Even more air units showing up, so I think my combination wasn't as best as it could have been. I think more grunt squads would have been better. This is a full-on retreat right here, no shame whatsoever. We're just trying to save hunter lives at this
All
point.
units.
They're not even fighting fair. They're flying above the hunters, so they're not even giving them a fair chance.
All units. All units.
My grunt scout is valiantly defending his tower, but it would be no use. He will be gone. Some of the hunters did make it home, thankfully, as well as some of the grunt squad. So it's not an entire loss. But yellow is doing a balls deep all-in push on red's main and a Mac Blast. So he's going just for the quick cheese. And will it be successful? It looks like it. Thankfully, though, the rest of this army is going to get melted alongside of these Hornets here. But red did buy a base by me, so it's not all lost. I'm going to send some of these grunt squads up to help, especially because all of these air units have shown up. Start porting these guys through.
Enemy engagement.
If I must. I go.
If only grunt squads are a little bit faster. If they just moved a little bit quicker, like if they had the adrenaline upgrade, kind of how Marines do, I think that they would be seeing a lot more.
The journey awaits.
But who knows? Tech 3 has been researched also.
Local units. Local units.
Moving.
I'm thinking we do need to hit back soon in order to kick yellow while he's down, because he has no units at the moment.
What now? Yes.
Hornets are getting shredded.
Your wish?
Local units.
Yes.
And this prophet is still living. He has been alive this entire time. So I'm very proud of him for that. He's served his country well. And I do have the ancestral perversion upgrade attached, but that will be it. There will be no more upgrades for him, because this is an infantry only play, and that would be cheating. Also, he has vampires, and I really don't want to deal with the vampires, just shooting him down every 10 seconds.
Local units.
But Deacon has been researched. The mighty Deacon upgrade, which canonizes the grunt soldiers and gives them holy properties, makes them very pious. They're using the power of the Lord.
Local units.
The great crusade for Christian values.
Local units. Local units.
I'm going to send these guys back to help out. Red thinks it is a good idea to just one-on-one vampires with Hornets or with Hawks. But no, he is retreating.
Local units.
I suppose.
We do take down that main, which is a very, very big play. So good work by my comrades.
Your wish?
So I'm recalling my leader in order to start the two-pronged assault. I'm going to walk up this way and hit him from the other side at the same time.
What you need? We ready? We go now.
Local units.
Okie dokie.
What do you want?
Warehouse upgraded.
Journey awaits.
Local units.
We kill.
Great base catch here. Green had just reproduced his base.
I am here.
So sending those grunt soldiers in to try and stop that. Gonna press Y and have everybody throw their sticky grenades all at the same time.
Local units.
And then I'm gonna port some units through here to fight these air units.
Local units.
They're kind of getting clumped up though, which isn't good.
Units.
So the beam is more effective.
Enemy engagement. Local units.
Go now.
Local units.
Reinforcements are soon on the way. They're Grunt brothers.
Local units. Local units.
Yes, boys. What you want?
Look at that mob. It's a flash mob.
Come on. Go, go, go.
Local units.
Prophet gets out of there. I'm going to have the hunters assault the ground units.
Local units. Local units. Local units. Local units.
It looks like the tanks are just showing up now too, so everybody's going to get to the back of the base here, just where they're harder to hit.
Local units. Local units.
What you want?
I'm getting Prophet Boy out of there while shooting down these guys as well.
Local units. Local units.
So when grunts are on offense like this and they're just sitting on the base, I feel like that's when they're most effective because you're forced to engage them. So their biggest weakness, I'd say, is just how slow they are. So their speed makes those other air units just outmaneuver them.
Units.
Throw some sticky grenades on him there. My forces are falling, so we're going to be rebuilding them at home. Blue just kind of bulldozed through that Cobra line up there.
Local units.
Your wish?
And we're going right back into the thick of it.
Front ready. We ready. Front all set. Front reporting.
What do you want?
Eat tickles.
Local units.
Front all set.
Local units.
We have returned.
Local units. Local units.
Very well.
They do drop the Mega D bomb on me. The Mega Doo-Doo bomb.
Front reporting.
Local units.
I'll go.
Local units.
These are some pretty well-rounded forces here. I do say so myself. Giant counter ball.
Base under attack.
Front ready.
He's hunting my Prophet down, but he escapes. So I'm gonna get him out of there and just play the tricky recall game. He can't be in two places at once. So as he goes to search over there, I'm gonna just simply recall again. And my beam rifle jackals are ready. Put down the pain.
All units.
What you think? Need water? What you want?
Little traffic jam there.
Front ready. Front all set.
What is it? Moving.
Local units.
Boss, eat tickles. Yes, we go now.
So we're coming up on
Sentence research.
the great push. Should I say this is the great journey to once and for all defeat them.
Local units.
On my way. Your prophet needs you. Yes.
I got the homie heal from Red. Big shout outs to you. Appreciate that.
Here I am.
And there is Green's final base.
Local units.
Here I am.
Local units.
Guys.
Local units. Local units.
Enemy. Boss, bad guys.
I think he wanted me to build turrets here. I'm not sure. He just kept sending me money, so I was like, yeah,
Gauntlet
sure.
Research. Local units.
Prophet's coming in, but I'm going to send in my Jackal Assassins to take him down. He gets right out of there. Did not want any part of it.
Local units. Turret complete.
Yes?
Turret complete.
What is
Frontier?
So there is one down. Epic Ghost
Local units.
was defeated.
Local units.
A valiant effort by him.
Local units. Local units.
the battle is here? Covenant.
Local units.
I'll go.
Local units. Local units.
To me. Yes, it's done.
Here we go!
Local units.
Red is following up behind. So this game is coming to a close, everyone. Just wanted to thank you guys all for watching. I really appreciate y'all's sticking around through these times here and giving the channel some love. GG's to all of them. They played pretty well, and thank you to my teammates. Awesome. Shout outs to Warfighter, Mac, also new subscriber Joe Clifton. I see you there commenting on my vids. Appreciate you. Busky, Noble Phoenix. Thank you guys all for sticking around. I'll catch you on the next one. This is your boy Turnip. Peace.